kind of recently got into racing, like running, probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 2019, so 3 years ago at this point. But you're absolutely right. And I know you do a lot of races yourself. Like I never was a runner. Like I always did sports that did not involve a lot of long distance running. So I was just always like turned off by the thought of running. And my buddy had me sign up for the marathon. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not running the marathon. Like 26 miles. Like that sounds one terrible. I've never ran more than 5 miles in my life. And it was once. And that just sounded like something that was like pretty outrageous to me. But you start the training, and it's a lot of just training programs you can follow. You start the training week by week, you can see like real progress to the point where like, the 5 miles that I thought was really hard a few weeks ago was like nothing. And you really start to build that progress, but it takes so long. It's that compounding effect, running a few times a week, consistently every single week. And to the point where you're now like, 8 weeks into the training, and all of a sudden you're just running like way more miles than you ever thought. And that same mindset goes to sales. It's like, okay, like you said earlier, you might not get a response right off the bat, but if you use this compounding effect where you're putting in this work, or you mentioned like a progress in place, long term, you may have a more healthier pipeline. And it really just taught me, like, I was just like, okay, wow, if I just have enough time, I think like Will Smith said it, it was like, he said something like, I can pretty much do anything if you give me enough time to train for it. And that kind of stuck with me. I'm like, okay, maybe there is a lot more things that I thought I couldn't do that I could do. Maybe I just need a little bit more time.